Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign. In our last episode, we successfully took this county back from Denmark, so I think we are back to having all of our de jure land again. Let's see, we definitely have everything along this border in a very neat and tidy manner. Oh, we still need to take one county from Venice. Alright, well, we'll put that on the agenda. Otherwise, I think we have everything that we're supposed to have here, and a bit of an untidy mess beyond that, but that's okay. Not much we can really do about it. So just one county left then for our entire de jure land to be under our control. We're also in this war, of course, to take this county from Dauphine. So, after many months of studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great, you have acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom in military matters. You realize that the art of war might well be worth studying. So we can, if we want to, become master strategists, giving us +2 martial +1 stewardship, which I guess would be pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. So we did get something pretty useful out of our martial focus. And let's see, the Queen of Al-Andalus has won a war, alright. I wasn't aware she was fighting one, or maybe I just forgot. And the Aztecs lost their independence war, so some fairly large chunks of Britain are now independent of the Aztecs up there. Interesting news. And we also have the marriage of our son, Prince Otto, to take care of. Let's get that done. To his agile, lustful wife. He, of course, only became a fortune builder and not Midas touched, which is a little disappointing, but not the end of the world. And I think our Holy War cooldown is probably about to finish pretty soon in November, so we can go ahead and get another Holy War done down here when that happens. Assuming we finish this war by then, which we might not quite have done. But the next war will be for this duchy in here, and we'll be granting it to the person who we're eventually going to grant this whole kingdom to, which I guess is one of our sisters. Probably Princess Melissa here. Her son is already married to another of our vassal queens though, so that's probably not a good idea. Maybe Madalena. Oh, she's married to Aquitaine. Did we marry them all off to people that we shouldn't have married them to? He's married in a regular marriage, so we can't give it to her. So we could give it to one of our children, since we have plenty. If we're intending to make Otto the next emperor, I guess we can give it to Princess Alba. Would be pretty good. He's married matrilineally and has at least some children, if not great children, to inherit. So that'll do just fine, I think. And we should only have to do a couple of sieges down here before we get to 100. We are getting the ticking war score as well. You suddenly forgot what you were thinking of. What could it have been? Oh, that's it. You remembered that thing you forgot. What a relief. We gain 1 prestige. Oh, thank God we remembered. Could have been a disaster. Arranged marriage from our sister, the Queen of Antioch. She wants to marry our nephew, the heir to the kingdom, to our chancellor. I guess we can allow that. She should still be able to be our chancellor, I think. We'll have to reappoint her, probably. Oh, maybe not. Well, Prince Otto is a pretty good chancellor anyway, so this will send him to Flanders to continue improving opinion there, since he's only at 78. An arranged marriage from the King of Croatia. Wants to marry the prince to our daughter. Not the daughter we're planning to give the kingdom to, so I guess we'll accept. Take an alliance with Croatia. The abbot of a nearby monastery has asked that you make a donation towards the repairs of the monastery church. Surely it wouldn't hurt to ensure that you are in the monks' prayers. Yeah, we can definitely spare 30 gold, and actually we can spare a lot more gold than that, so we should probably spend some of it on probably some upgrades. And we can upgrade Castle 10, so I guess we'll go through and do all of those, assuming we have the necessary amount of technology in our other counties as well, which we do not in this one. So we'll just go for keeps, maybe. Or castle towns when they're of lower level. And we can't upgrade the castle town here. Or here. And actually we should probably consider building another castle in here. Can't afford it right now because we just spent too much gold, but we'll probably spend 700 gold on that as soon as we can. So that siege got us up to 96. We'll be able to end this war right now, in fact, because he is surrendering. We'll accept. So this is under our Duke of Burgundy. Didn't improve his opinion at all because we weren't pressing his claim. That's okay. The Duke of Dumayat has provided me with proof that the Count of Utrecht has been viciously slandering me. Well, we could actually try to blackmail him out of the factions. He is in 2 of them. Sure, let's see how it goes. He just laughed the evidence, flat out refusing to stop meddling in political factionalism. Okay. And now he likes me even less. Appoint a new court chaplain. The Archbishop of Cologne. And I'm sure we have counties that haven't been converted yet down here, so we'll send him to do that. And as soon as we get these armies disbanded, I guess we'll go ahead and declare Holy War. We do have a peasant revolt as well, but that's no reason to postpone things, I think. Let's see, we'll disband the armies first, and then we'll declare the war, then we'll raise troops to fight the war and also take care of the rebels. Oh, so we actually still have a truce with him for another 7 years? Okay, that's fine. In that case, see if we can plot to kill him. Probably not, but we might as well give it a try. I suppose instead we could declare on the Mesudides, or the one county in Antioch that we don't currently control. We obviously don't want to use our Holy War cooldown on that, but we can probably declare a de jure war. And we have a truce with them as well. So we can declare a de jure war once our truce ends. So we can bribe a few people into this plot, but not enough to get us close to 100. Let's see if we can have any better luck plotting to kill this guy. Doesn't look like it. Get about another 30% or so. Maybe 40. Doesn't seem like it's worth doing. Though of somewhat dubious provenance, the Duke of Jülich-Klevberg has presented me with evidence that the Queen of Saxon is plotting treason against me. Well, we're definitely going to leave her alone. She's not causing any problems right now. And everyone apparently has this dubious evidence, but we're still going to keep doing what we're doing. And you improved Flanders' opinion up to 100, which is great. We can have him do something else at this point. I guess we'll try and improve the Duke of Burgundy's opinion. Since he is very unhappy about things. None of these factions are in danger of firing anytime soon, it looks like, but that's fine. Oh, and Flanders is actually taking care of the peasants. It's mighty neighborly of him. Alright, so definitely no progress happening in this plot. So, we could just wait for the truce to expire, but that seems kind of like a waste of our Holy War cooldown. I guess we could declare for this county on the Sultan of Ifriqa here. He's not particularly strong. But I think that's probably what we want to do. Nearby Shia rulers might ask to join. Probably going to be fine. And we might not even need to transport troops over. We have about 11,000 right here. He has land over here as well, okay. And we won our peasant revolt. So we'll execute this man. There's land over here, why don't we call in Jerusalem? They should be able to help. And we should be able to raise a levy from Antioch also. Hopefully enough to fight whatever army they have over here. Actually just leave it in the mountains until it recovers morale. And we can pick an ambition. So we're 50, so we're not able to improve our fighting skills anymore. All that's left is to become a paragon of virtue in our remaining years. And I guess why don't we choose the theology focus to go along with that. Oh, they refuse. Okay. Well, that's fine. We probably don't need their help anyway. Prince Otto had a son. A strong genius. Okay, great. Not agile, though. So, could be better. But we'll set him a special interest, make sure that we educate him ourselves if we can. My son Siegfried asked me for a fief of his own to govern. We'll mention a church career. He's a leper. There are rumors that certain tax collectors in my realm are disgustingly corrupt. Unfortunately, I don't have any good evidence to back this up. Even after a lengthy investigation, still the commoners are convinced otherwise. If I don't do something, they might grow restless, but on the other hand, imprisoning the officials without cause would be problematic as well. So, we can get Leader Who Cares by arresting the officials, giving us lower revolt risk and more diplomacy, and also become arbitrary, paranoid, or diligent. Well, we definitely don't want arbitrary or paranoid. Or we can do this one, raise revolt risk. For 3 years, actually. Which would be pretty bad. Though, I guess we can definitely deal with any revolts that we get. So, sure, why don't we try to become patient and accept the revolt risk. Well, we didn't become patient. But that's okay. So we could transport troops over to the land here and siege his capital, but I think that's probably not going to be necessary. Should be able to win this war anyway. And Andalusia is having a civil war to lower crown authority. We could accept. Sure, why don't we accept, but we might not actually actively help out. Apparently Aragon and Aquitaine are helping out. So they shouldn't need our help. It's not the end of the world if they lose that anyway, I think. Our grandson here needs an education. We'll just use him for opinion. We'll give him to the Duke of Burgundy, since we're also working on his opinion with our Chancellor as well. And here comes a peasant revolt, so probably going to happen quite a lot over the next few years, but that's okay. They're taking attrition here in the mountains, so that's good news. We'll let them do that for a few months before we actually go and fight them. I am now known as the Just. Okay. It's pretty good, I suppose. I've seen better nicknames, like this one, for example, but I won't complain. Sometimes I wonder whether this war will ever turn out good in the long run, even if my side does end up winning. Is that any comfort, knowing that we've only lived to fight another day? I don't know, so we might become depressed. Oh, and we did, with a 5% chance. That's pretty unlucky. Hopefully we actually live long enough to change our succession laws. Let's get this grandson educated. I think we'll just use him for opinion as well. How about with this duke? Should do just fine. And I suppose we'll raise troops to deal with these peasants. And this should be absolutely fine. Let's not attack them before the morale is raised, though. And in fact, we'll have to wait until the next episode to take care of that because we're out of time for now. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.